I love Ethereum, I love Cardano, I love Polkadot, I love Solana, I love so many altcoins. But if you want to make money in this crypto market, you need to pay attention to the Bitcoin because it drives the market, at least as of now. And so that's why I make this content called Crypto Weekly, where I provide you with some news around the cryptocurrency space, and I also provide you with some technical analysis around the Bitcoin. Because once you know what the Bitcoin is going to do, then you have an idea of what your altcoins are going to do. So if you think that's interesting, there are 3 things you're going to do for me. Subscribe to the channel, press the notification bell, and then let's dive in. Yeah. Welcome. It's Sunday, and welcome to another edition of Daily Crypto with Paul. And I'm super excited that you're here with me again. So for today, we can see basically there's not going to be so much news because it's Sunday, and we can see the Bitcoin really holding strong. And some of the coins we looked at yesterday, they seem to be setting up for some good rally. Okay, so let's just go to the little news we have, then we dive quickly to the charts. I'm glad you're here with me, and let's dive in. Alright guys, so as usual, we're going to start with CoinDesk, and let's basically see what we have from CoinDesk. Don't mind the background noise. And of course, we looked at this one yesterday, this stablecoin issue with money. So I think the interesting thing we have here is an article by Nathaniel Whitemore, where he said, using history as a weapon, the latest political attack on stablecoins. Okay, if you really check it, stablecoins have been under so many attacks. Okay, USDT is under a lot of attack now, and then of course I really explained why they're under attack. And USDC is coming out strong, but still under some attack. Okay, Circle, the company in charge of USDC, is under some kind of attack also. So Nathaniel is basically trying to show us that there are some political attacks on stablecoin. And why are they concerned about stablecoins? Because stablecoins are one of those things that make cryptocurrencies feel safer. Okay, I have some Bitcoin, is crashing, I can quickly move it to a stablecoin. Okay, so but once they can cut off a lot of stable coins, then it's really become a little tougher. I mean, managing the risk on cryptocurrency investment. So basically that's what Nathaniel is saying. You can look at that article and see what it's all about, but I don't think it's a major price article. It's just some informatory, I don't know, it's anything like informatory, just some descriptive article search. So from Cointelegraph, again, it's Sunday, so we're not expecting so much news, but we can really see the major thing we have here is that there are some 3 altcoins. They just Cointelegraph basically has an article that talks about altcoins spiking after increase in tweet volumes. Okay, there are some altcoins on Twitter, they were trending on Twitter, tweet volumes increased, then we begin to see price increasing. So this article really made mention of some of those altcoins. Okay, and it was trying to review how tweets affects price of cryptocurrencies basically. So without wasting much time, I think that's the major news on Cointelegraph. Let's go down to crypto news. Alright, so the major news we have from cryptonews.com is that the Bitcoin mining migration, of course, from China. Okay, that's the major news. According to some research published from Cambridge University recently, it says that it has dropped drastically. I think as of 2019, China had about 75% of all Bitcoin mining pools and mining power, basically electricity consumption. About 75% of it was from China, but now it has dropped to 46% because China has really been on the crackdown with miners. Okay, so this article is basically just trying to look at where have these miners gone to. If they've left China, where have most of them gone to? Okay, so I think that's basically what this news is saying. And as of now, bitcoin.com, which is the other news channel I use, is now coming up. I mean, it's giving a 502 error, so there's something wrong. So I just really feel it's Sunday, so there won't be so much of a news. So without wasting much time, let's go to the chart and let's see what's happening. Alright, so welcome to the Bitcoin chart, and basically I know some of you will be looking at my chart and be saying, Paul, I mean, your chart is different, you have 3 lines, where are they coming from? So basically these lines are basically what we call Bollinger Bands. Okay, Bollinger Bands, you don't need to really worry about them. I'm just going to give you a summary of what is going on here. So this is on a daily time frame, and we can see clearly that again the Bitcoin has not really done so much, and we've not gotten to that 35k target. I mean, that point where we can say, hey, this guy is more to the upside at least.
before we start looking at 41k as the next possible target. But let me take it down to 4 hour, the 4 hour time frame, and let's see what's happening. On the 4 hour time frame, we can see there's a sign of weakness here, kind of. I mean, this a little drop in price, it broke some candle structure and there's some high volume, so there's a little sign of weakness, and we most likely expect Bitcoin to retreat back to 33,000, 32,000 something, at least to this center Bollinger Band here. We want to see it retrace there before any move to the upside. But again, if this other 4 hourly candle we have here comes with great volume, then Bitcoin can just continue upward. So, but to cut the long story short, all these are just short-term analysis. In the long-term view of it, we've not really done anything interesting. We are at the resistance point, like I said yesterday. 34k something is the resistance point for the Bitcoin now. If we can go above it and stay at 35k for 2 days, then some of our altcoins can really move well. And if we move above 35k, the next place we want to really see is Bitcoin climbing 41k and staying above it for some days, like 2 days or at least a day. Then we know we have at least a bigger probability of going up. But for now, we are still in the same loop, so nothing really has happened. But the beautiful thing is, yesterday we saw how quick this move happened. Okay, in just 2 days we can see how really we've done. I mean, is it just today? Perhaps this week we've seen how swift we really moved up. So this is super amazing. But on the 4 hour time frame, we have this sign of weakness that's showing that we might go back to 33,000, 32,000 something before we want to see ourselves going up. At least we might return to this center Bollinger Band here. Okay, so without wasting much time, let's go and see some of the other coins we were talking about yesterday. And I said I was going to send a list of some tokens that, based on if Bitcoin climbs 35k. Okay, some of those tokens have started really doing as if they're going to do well, but we can't be so sure, because if Bitcoin starts going down, some of these tokens will go down, although some will hold and continue. Okay, so, but some of them will most likely go down. But one of the things I really noticed is most of these coins that have this amazing pattern are gaming coins. So this is very, very crazy. Last year it was DeFi. Was it DeFi? I think it was DeFi. 2020 was the year of DeFi. DeFi was on fire. This year we have been seeing NFTs and games. So it's as if NFTs have done their own for the first half of the year, and perhaps the second half of the year it might be really gaming coin. So we just really want to see what's going to happen, because once we can spot that it is gaming coins are on trend now, then I tell you, some gaming coins can give you times 10 of whatever you're going to put in. It's going to be super amazing, but we are not sure if we're in that season yet. But most of these coins having these amazing patterns are gaming coins. Okay, gaming coins plus NFTs. Some of them are just purely gaming coins, and we have seen this trend happen. Once DeFi is on pump, all DeFi projects are on pump. Once NFTs are on pump, all NFTs projects are on pump. Once gaming is on pump at this point in time, we've seen Axie pump, we've seen some gaming coins pump, then some other gaming coins are really beginning to look as if they are about to fire down. So let's just really go to them, let's see what we have, and let's see what the Bitcoin will do, and let's just observe for the next few days. If we can see Bitcoin hold strong at some key levels, then some of these gaming coins can really fire well, and I think we can risk investing in them, because of course they are very volatile, but it's worth risking. Once we are sure that a good number of gaming coins are beginning to move up, that means it could be the gaming coin season. This happens a lot. Okay, so apart from the bull run, there are seasons of different projects. Okay, it could be DeFi, sometimes it could be ICOs that are trending, it could be DeFi that is trending, it could be NFTs. But now I'm beginning to have this hunch that gaming projects are going to be what is trending. Anyway, let's go to some of these charts and let's see what they are currently doing. Alright, so for the sake of brevity, I would not look at some of the ones we looked at yesterday already. Okay, so I wouldn't really go back to them, but TLM I think most of them have really started going up by some extent. Okay, so TLM has gone up, I think. Yes, TLM ICP has gone up some amount, Burger has gone up some amount, so I believe Bake is about to go up some amount. I think it has gone up some amount, even though it's few cents. And the only one that has not really gone up is SLP. SLP, because of course we said it was converging, so it was really expected. So it's still converging, and when it's going to break out, if the Bitcoin stays above 35k, SLP will most likely break out to the upside. Okay, so these are the ones we really looked at yesterday, and all of them appear to have been doing so well, but we can't confirm, because once Bitcoin starts going down, most likely some of them will go down. Again, there is another but. If we are in the gaming season, then I tell you, even if Bitcoin is going to go down, some of these coins might just be shaking a little, They might just go down a little and then fire up if we can be sure we're in the gaming coin season. So how are we going to know if we're in the gaming coin season? We just need to be patient and keep paying attention to all gaming coins. Like we are seeing them do now, they are beginning to rally. So I'm just going to introduce us to some new coins that have the same amazing setup. Having and hoping that you already know the ones from yesterday, and you are paying close attention, and you are following me on this channel for the confirmation sign that, hey guys, I think gaming coins are going to fire. Again, I can be wrong also. That's why we always use the disclaimer, this is not financial advice. Again, I can be also very, very wrong, but I think based on my knowledge, based on my experiences, based on my wins, based on my losses, I have some experience that help me to be more, at least have a higher probability of being right. Okay, so basically what you are supposed to do is just to be patient. Again, the Bitcoin has not gone above 35k, although I already bought some of these coins I called yesterday because I'm ready to lose whatever is going to happen, but I'm not going to lose if anything happens. Okay, so basically that's it for it. And let's see the newer coins. So I want to believe, again, just a quick recap, I want to believe you understood what I said. You've looked at some of the coins I called yesterday already, and some of them have started doing well, which is very beautiful. But it doesn't really mean they are going to do well because the Bitcoin has not gotten 35k and it's not staying above it yet. Bitcoin has not broken the 34k something resistance. Okay, this resistance can push Bitcoin down. If Bitcoin goes down, some of these coins will really go down hard. Okay, so that's very, very tricky, so you should be careful investing in them. And another thing is, if we are in the gaming season, perhaps some of these coins could just go down a little and then fire back up heavily if we're in the gaming coin season, because the season of project sometimes does not really respect the Bitcoin. That's one of the few times when the Bitcoin is not really respected. Or let's put it this way, Bitcoin is going to be respected, but the Bitcoin during that season will not really be doing much. We'll just be dancing around the spot like we have been doing for some months now. Okay, so the Bitcoin might not really be doing, it might just go down again to 30k or 32k and then come back up again. So during this time when Bitcoin is not really doing something serious, the coins of the season will fire down. So if you're really in the gaming coin season, then gaming coins can really fire down. Okay, so but let's not waste much time and let's not say too much story. I believe you have the gist already. So let's look at some more coins that have this potential. So the one I have here is my neighbor Alice. My neighbor Alice is also a gaming coin for builders, and this coin is super mad because with my neighbor Alice you can really get land. You're like a real estate guy, and you can really build. And the tricky thing about my neighbor Alice is this thing can be extended to the real world because these guys are just playing with virtual reality. They're playing with us as if it's these games, but in real life, when everything begins to go to the virtual reality world, some of these games become really ideal. So that when playing this game, you are really buying actual land. So, but without wasting much time, this is basically what my neighbor Alice is. It's a game that's for real estate investors, basically, but using the blockchain. And we can see my neighbor Alice token is really having this nice setup. I think the highest it went to was about $70 something. Now it's about $11. I'm not saying buy my neighbor Alice token, but I'm saying my neighbor Alice token is the gaming coin. It has nice setup, and we've seen a lot of gaming coins do well this time, and we are seeing this coin again having another nice setup like those ones that have done well. Perhaps we're in the gaming coin season and perhaps this guy can fire out. But again, it depends on the Bitcoin, what the Bitcoin does. If the Bitcoin starts going down, some of these coins might go down. But if the Bitcoin can either not go down, just fluctuate around the particular price, or go up and stay above 35k, then these coins have a very good chance of firing up. So this is my neighbor Alice, very good setup. Let's look at some other ones. Yeah. So another coin that has this amazing setup is Cocos BCX. Cocos COCOS. Cocos. All these coins are on Binance. Okay. The first one I mentioned was Alice. Second one is Cocos. Cocos again is crazy guy. This project basically they provide an integrated environment. Runtime environment for game developers. Okay, so game developers on blockchain. This Cocos provide an integrated runtime environment. So the same way you have some basic IDE where you can write your code, and they're not just like normal writing code on Notepad. These IDEs have a lot of functionalities. They're a way they can help you support with your codes, use prettier, use a lot of things. Also use auto suggest and all those beautiful things that make it very beautiful. Help you detect bugs and the rest. So Cocos is providing a runtime. I think IDE also for game developers, super man, and it's also having some nice setup. Okay, lately Cocos really pumped heavily in this last bull run that we are still in. I believe we are still in, and it's really having some nice setup again. So again, I'm not saying buy Cocos, but I'm just saying have this on your radar. Okay, once I say hey, Bitcoin really seems to be stable, this guy could really fire up. And the beautiful thing again is a gaming project. Amazing. Alright, so another project with this amazing setup is Dego. Okay, Dego, DGO. Okay, but again, Dego is not too clear and it still has a long way to go based on the charts. But he's building up this setup also. So, and the beautiful thing about this setup is, I mean, if the Bitcoin can really just do nothing, just go up or do nothing, some of these coins are really going to fire down. Okay, so basically, there are a lot of other ones that I really want to show us, but again, the video is getting too lengthy. People might get tired when the content is too lengthy, so we're just going to stop here. So, again, what is the strategy? The strategy is not to jump in and buy some of these things unless you are really ready to lose. They only have good setup, does not really mean they will do well. I looked at the last bull run we just have, which I still really believe we are still in the bull run we just had, and I really looked at what made a lot of traders lose, including me. Losing on trading altcoins. What really made us lose was that our altcoins had nice setups. These altcoins were supposed to do well, they were supposed to rally, they were supposed to go up. All technicals were showing it, the news was supporting it to an extent, but immediately the Bitcoin started going down, all of these other coins were wiped down and we lost a lot of money because we were not paying attention to the Bitcoin. So in investing in this, you really need to pay attention to Bitcoin. And the safe mode for you to start investing in some of these coins, even though they have good setup, is when Bitcoin can go above 35k and stay above 35k for like a day or two. Then we can really be sure at least, man, these guys are Bitcoin is likely going to dance between 35k and 41k. And if Bitcoin is going to do that, these guys are going to go up likely, and they're going to go up good because they have this fine setup. So you really want to pay attention to Bitcoin. So for now, it's not really a very wise thing to do, except you want to take high risk. Okay, and like I'm taking some high risk with $10 or something, basically. And I really know I'm not gonna die if I lose that, and I'm not even lose that. I might just lose half of it, which I might convert to Binance Coin using Binance, because you can sell very tiny pieces of coins to BNB on Binance. So anyway, not to waste so much time, this is basically what I have for us today, and really hope you had a nice time with the chat. Alright guys, so that's it for today, and see you tomorrow. Remember, don't get wrecked, otherwise I'll be the first to sing Dory Man for you. Okay, thank you so much.